Hello everyone and welcome to part 15 of my Jets Connected franchise on the Xbox One here on Flyn92 TV. Heading into this episode, I'm showing you guys some of the season stats. None of our players are really at the top of the league in terms of stats, but yet our team is still doing pretty good. We head into this game with a record of 4-3, I believe, and we will be playing the Tennessee Titans, who are actually 5-2. They have turned around this team. They have a new quarterback, they have some new key pieces, and they are definitely a new and improved team compared to last year. This game will be played in Tennessee, and it's a pretty key game for the New York Jets. Yes, we've had a good start to the year, but it won't be good if we stay around 500 the entire year. There's a chance that we may not even make the playoffs with the 8-8 record. So whenever we get a chance to win a game up against a higher ranked team, that in the long run is going to benefit our team. So we have Josh Cribbs back to return this kick, and one thing that I've noticed about Josh Cribbs this season is that he's actually done a better job as a wide receiver than he has as a kick returner, which I thought was surprising since I thought his role on this team was going to be more of a guy that we use primarily in the special teams. Although the Titans have improved overall as a team since last year, their run defense was still weak, and I took advantage of that from the very beginning of the game, running with Arian Foster here with Geno Smith, and he throws an interception. That is not the way that we wanted to start off our first drive. So the Titans are going to take the field. 3rd and 3, they're going to give it to Ryan Mathews, a newly acquired player. He gets to the 35-yard line, and they are in field goal range now. 3rd and 11, a key stop is needed here. Matt Flyn's back, and Julius Peppers gets to him. He gets sacked there, and we get the ball right now at the 33-yard line. And as we're heading into the gameplay of this video, I want to talk about some real-life NFL news going on right now. The NFC and AFC championships are going on this Sunday, and I'm so excited for them. And I want to tell you guys who I think is going to make it to the Super Bowl and what teams I want to make it to the Super Bowl. So for those of you that don't know, the NFC championship game going on this Sunday is the Packers versus the Seahawks, and the AFC championship game is the Colts and the New England Patriots. Now the first game, you're going to have the Green Bay Packers going into Seattle, the defending Super Bowl champions, where they're going to take on Marshawn Lynch, Russell Wilson, and Richard Sherman. Now I'm sure a lot of people have the Seahawks winning this game because they are the defending Super Bowl champions, and they do have all the key assets that they need to repeat and win another Super Bowl. But I can see the Packers going into Seattle and winning this game. I know the Packers defense is nowhere near as strong as Seattle's, but I think the Packers offense is better than that of Seattle. I feel like in key situations where Aaron Rodgers is the underdog, he always seems to step up, and I think he's going to be able to do that here again. Now the reason why many people say Seattle is going to beat Green Bay is because they played each other earlier on this season, and Seattle beat them by around 21 points. We all need to remember, though, that teams do not play the same way every time they play. The Packers are definitely going to have a game plan that is different from the first time that they played each other. Not to mention that Seattle has had a pretty easy schedule leading up to this game. They had a bye week, and then they played against a Carolina team that actually had a losing record in the playoffs. So it's been around 2 weeks since the Seahawks have played a high caliber team, and that lack of short-term experience could hurt them up against the Packers. So the next championship game that we have is the Indianapolis Colts going into New England, where they will face the New England Patriots. I'm by no means a Patriots fan. I've never really rooted for that team, and I've always been sick of seeing them in the AFC championship games and making deep playoff runs. And as much as I hate to say it, I think that the Patriots are just going to blow out the Colts in this game. Don't get me wrong, the Colts had an amazing performance up against the Denver Broncos last week. They did a great job in containing Peyton Manning, which is something that you don't see very often in the NFL today. But looking at this Patriots team, they are definitely on a roll. They don't have a great core wide receivers. They don't have an unbelievable defense, but they are just on a roll this season. And once a team is on a roll in the playoffs, it is very difficult to stop them. And let's not forget that the Patriots were able to defeat the Ravens, and the Ravens were constantly a team that kept beating the Patriots in the playoffs in years past. So if they can get by that team, I don't think they're going to have a difficult time getting by the Colts. The two teams that I would like to see in the Super Bowl would be the Colts and the Packers, but unfortunately, I don't think that is going to happen. Anyways, you guys can go into the comment section below of this video and tell me what two teams you think are going to make it to the Super Bowl and what two teams you want to see in the Super Bowl. Now, enough about that. Let's get into the gameplay of this video. There was not much scoring going on in this game in the third quarter. At the end of the first half, the score was 10-7, and that score still stands now. So the Jets are trying to make a drive downfield. We want to extend this lead because I do not feel safe with just a 3-point lead. And look at Arian Foster using his blocks and getting a 9-yard pickup. We are on the Titans side of the field. 2nd and 2, we're going to keep running the ball. Chris Ivory up the middle and getting to around the 40-yard line. Next, it'll be 1st and 10, and I'm whipping out that wide receiver screen to Larry Fitzgerald on the right, who gets all the way to the 15-yard line before being knocked out of bounds. That was about a 20-yard gain on the play. 3rd and 11, Gino is back. I don't see anyone open. I tried taking it with Gino, but the pocket just collapsed on me, so we're going to have to take a field goal. Nick Folk is out there, and that is through, so the score is 13-7. I wish we could have gotten a touchdown on that drive, but I will take whatever points we can get. So we have a 6-point lead. The Titans have the ball. Flynn is throwing it to the left side. Their tight end breaks one tackle. He breaks another, breaks a third before being hit down at the 35-yard line. So they're starting to form a drive here at the end of the 3rd quarter. Ryan Mathews is running up the middle. He picks up the 1st down, and I'm getting a bit nervous. The Titans are slowly getting to our side of the field, and I'm worried that they are getting closer to a touchdown, but Julius Peppers calms my nerves right there with the sack. 3rd and 17, Matt Flynn is back. We need to get a stop here, and Flynn gets sacked for a 2nd time in the backfield, that time by Muhammad Wilkerson. So 2nd and 7, we have the ball. Foster's going to take it to the right side, picking up the 1st down, and we have it at the 38. I want to try to milk some clock on this drive. I don't want to give the Titans too much time, so Geno Smith is going to run out to the right side and pick up just 7 yards. We're going to take it just 1 yard at a time. Now we're giving it to Chris Ivory on the right, who finds some open space, gets around 15 yards. So we have it in field goal range. There's around 4 minutes left in the game, 3rd and 1, but we cannot pick up just that 1 yard. That's going to force us to kick a field goal. I didn't want to try to go for it because if we did not convert there, then the Titans would have a chance to go downfield and possibly take the lead. So the score is 16-7. 4th and 10, the Titans are going to go for it with 2 minutes left, and Flynn gets sacked in the backfield. That was an amazing sequence for our defense. Here we're going to do a screen pass to Arian Foster on the left side and into the end zone. Touchdown Jets. In just a minute and a half, we were able to make a 10-point swing in favor of our team. So we're going to try to go for 2 here. I want to get a 17-point lead. We do not convert, so the Titans are going to get the ball. They're down by 15, so they're going to need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and then another touchdown. They're going to pass it there, but they do not pick up the 1st down at the 26-yard line. This is basically the game. If they don't convert here, they're not going to win. Matt Flynn is back. He's looking to the right, and Julius Peppers again. There is no stopping this guy, and that will end this game. Your final score is 22-7. I was definitely impressed with the way that the Titans played in this game. I honestly expected to go into Tennessee and just blow out this team because I know they weren't that great of a team, but they definitely proved me wrong. They have made some great acquisitions, and I can tell that they are going to be a playoff team probably this year. Both Matt Flynn and Ryan Mathews had great games, and they are 2 great players to build your offense around, and you can tell that they're going to improve as the season moves on. Here are your final game highlights. There were not many touchdowns or really points scored in this game up until the last 2 minutes of the 4th quarter, because in that last 2 minutes, the Titans were forced to go for it on 4th down, which gave us a lot of opportunities to score. Anyways, before wrapping up this video, we are going to need to simulate some games. In case you guys don't know, the way I run this series is that I play 1 in every 3 games. So my options of games that I could play in the next episode of this series were the Bills, the Jaguars, the Patriots, or the Dolphins, and I decided on the Patriots, mainly because they were the best team out of those 4 options. So first I'm going to simulate that game up against the Bills, and we win that. Next is up against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are 1-8, so I'm expecting us to win this game, and yes, we do go out of there with the win. So now we are 7-3, and we are going to be facing the 7-3 Patriots. It's basically a battle for the division at this point, so I hope you guys are looking forward to the next episode of this series. Anyways, I hope you guys had a fun time watching this video. Be sure to have a great day. God bless you guys. Bye.